All right, YouTubers, East New York's finest, hosted by Mike. I am exhausted. Okay, so yesterday you guys saw the video I did. I did a video yesterday. I went to Meadowlands. Then from there I came back, did a garage sale. Then from the garage sale, put stuff up. Then I went thrifting I went to donate and I thrift as well. Got some He-Man stuff. That was the end of that. Had to come home and come back home, do some more stuff. Then I had to go meet up with one of the the NECA vendors named Jesse at the Wayne Toy Show, and I volunteered myself for the PAL at the big show next month for I believe 2 days if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna be doing that with them, and that'll be pretty dope. And yeah, so I was contemplating last night till today if I was going to go to Columbus or not, because I knew the Wayne Toy Show was today. So I said, you know what, let me just go to the Wayne Toy Show. But I know they're going to have like mainly the mass majority of the same NECA stuff. So I said, you know what, let me not miss up on. I was going back and forth. So I woke up around 3:15, closed my eyes again, woke up. It was kind of late. I mean, early enough to still leave, but late. So I did call up a couple of people to fish. And I was told from a couple of individuals like, Star Wars Mike, Kenny, and Brian, that, hey, there's some decent stuff walking around, et cetera, and a lot of people are out here and getting ready to set up. So I got there. I normally don't get there at this time, but I got there around 8:30 exactly. I wound up coming home with some stuff. I came home with this stuff here. This one dude did have a Castle Grayskull. He wanted $80 on it. The figures, $10, is a little outstretched for them, because the thing is, like, if somebody say how much, I can probably say 15 or 20 because they're vintage. I could say more if they have their weapons, but even at $10 is kind of a stretch. But if I can gain and get more stuff, that would actually make the collection better. Like, for instance, I got this Snake Mountain. This one dude, he had the Snake Mountain sitting there. Unfortunately, it just have the snake. It doesn't have the microphone and or the inside accessories. But I got it for $10. It's got to be worth at least 40 like that. I would think $40 is sufficient enough for it in this condition. So I'm already at a $30 up. There's one guy, the same guy who sold me the Ghost Rider Hot Toys the last time I was at the Columbus Flea Market. He sold me this stuff. He wanted $200 for a nice long box full of like Masters of the Universe figures. But mass majority of them didn't have their chest plates. And I promised myself if I do get He-Man figures, I at least want them at least with their chest plates, or like this stuff. And I want the legs and stuff to be somewhat standable, because that's what a lot of collectors want. They want their figures to be able to do this. Well, if he does it. He had a lot of figures that, their legs weren't like this. They were like all discombobulated and whatnot. So I left them behind. And, he said nobody touched stuff, but there was a couple of figures missing, including a Fisto. He just didn't think I looked at it enough. And I basically, I got what, nine pieces or something. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I got 9 from him, because I think I got something else from somebody else. Or no, I got another figure from him. So I got 10 figures altogether. So technically that should have been $100. And he's normally not, the more he knows you and get to know you, the better he is with deals. But, he's not a guy who likes to really bend that much on stuff, because he figures he sell his stuff pretty cheap enough, which I understand it, because if I was going to sell these out at a flea market myself, I would ask like $20 to $15 each on them myself. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't blame them. Even at $10 a pop, it's still not bad, because for that specific collector, it's just about right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, $10 is real cheap on these. I mean, I see these things go for anywhere from 20 plus, even at these toy shows, without anything to them. So, it is what it is. But then he turned around later and said, you know what, just give me another $80 for everything. And I was like, I was like, you know what, a lot of the stuff was broken up, and I really didn't want to do it. I was like, I was hesitant. I mean, if he had that other Fisto, I would have done it. But he had a couple of Fistos that didn't have the chest plate, or, the chest guards or pieces on it, whatever you call it. He had you know, some other figures in there. I mean, $80 wouldn't have been bad, but I just didn't want to do it. It would have made sense considering the fact that, remember yesterday I spent $80 with Dave for like 6 figures alone. You know, basically, yeah, what? No, well, 6 He-Mans and 2 other figures, and he threw in the 3 Star Wars and that bad guy from the Eagle Force, right? So you figure at $10 a piece on those, that would have basically been $120. But he just said, you know what, here, just give me 80 for them, and you get these 4 guys for free. I couldn't beat that. And then I went, you know, then turned around and I got like what, another, I think it was like 7 bags. So it was 7 bags of He-Man figures. Well, Motu, Master Universe figures from My Unique. So 2 per bag, that's 14 figures. So 14 figures, that still have been like $10 each, so that's already $140. Now I did pay you could say 140 for the 7 bags, and I basically got that Tiger Outrun electric gaming thing for free, basically, because all that added up to that, right? So you figure the 200, even at the $80 for the rest of the stuff, would have been sufficient. But it was, you know, I'm really trying to steer away from broken stuff. If he'd have said like $40, I would have jumped on it. Maybe even at 60, I would have talked him down to 50. I'm pretty sure if I would have said, you know, I'll do 60, he probably would have did it. But he'll have it anyway. So I'm pretty confident. Maybe I'll go down there Thursday. You know, maybe. But anyway, getting back to this stuff. So this is the stuff I got from him. We agreed on $70. So was it 70 or 60? Anyway, it was under 80 for this stuff. So you got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he wanted $10 a pop. Now some of you are probably saying or thinking, well, you know what? Okay, but at the end of the day, look, even a Thunder Punch He-Man stands. Well, he's kind of hard to stand anyway because of his all that extra weight on the backpack. But he's, you know, it's hard to find he's in good condition in the wild anyway. But anyhow, you know, it is what it is. So I think we did 70, 60 or 70 or something like that. I don't remember, but you know, I am trying to gain back vintage figures again. So unless I start getting He-Mans and Star Wars figures a lot cheaper, I'm gonna hold off on them. This stuff I got from one of the guys that I actually called this morning as well, and he told me, well, he's setting up, but you know, he didn't get a chance to walk around, and he said he got some stuff for me, so it did kind of like help motivate me to go, and I'm glad I went because you know, he basically gave me these bags of weapons for, I'm not gonna say what, but it was good. You could say I basically paid just around $30 a bag, which is a steal. Because, you know, most of these weapons are anywhere from $5 to $20 a weapon, depending on which figure it is. Especially when it's for certain older figures that only come with 1 or 2 weapons. Some of these are probably most likely weapon pack stuff. But, you know, not bad. Then I got this guy I got from somebody. Who the hell did I get this from? I don't remember who the hell I got Destro from. I don't think I got it from him. But whatever. At the end of the day, I got these G.I. Joes somewhere. I probably got it from him too. I don't even remember. I know these Star Wars guys I did get from him. He basically said he would do 3 for $5. I thought that was a steal compared to Dave, you know, charging me $10 a figure. So I got more Star Wars stuff here. So I'll probably be taking these upstairs, and I'll, you know, obviously whenever I get stuff, I always try to compare the stuff I have with, you know, with stuff, you know, stuff I picked up with stuff that I have to see if it's a better, you know, to upgrade. That's what you do. Also, this dude here and him. So I know I got these guys, and he gave me a good deal on all this stuff. I think I did get these G.I. Actually, I did get these G.I. Joes from him, I believe. I don't know if I got the Destro from him. No, I didn't. The guy I had a spot last year, later in the year, where I was paying. It was P9 or something like that, and he always set up next to me, And I got some decent Transformers from him and other GI Joe stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's something else I got from him too. I got Destro and something. Was it a transfer? It was something. I got 2 items from him because I paid $10 for them. I think it was a He-Man. Now I think about it. Was it a He-Man figure? If it was, who was it? Nah, it was something. I can't remember, but I know it was a G.I. Joe and something else. I just can't remember what the hell it is right now, but it could have been one of these Star Wars figures. Probably. But whatever, it doesn't matter at this particular point. But yeah, whatever. So that's that. So that was $10, and it was probably one of these Star Wars figures in a G.I. Joe, and that was $10 from him. 9, but I told him to keep whatever the hell it was. This other lady, I know her too. Real nice lady. She sells like a lot of military hats and stuff. Today I just realized who my boy Hector was buying stuff from when he went down to Columbus. You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit. I just realized who it was because I seen the stuff that she had. I should have known from the gate, but I didn't think about it until after. But you know, these guys right here, you got General Tomahawk and Dial Tone, then you got Big Brawler and Tripwire. I did have a lot of these, and I sold a lot of these guys at my garage sale, but they were loose. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with these guys as of yet. I don't think these go for a lot of money, but she basically said for me, you should do $10 each on them. I just took them. I don't know what they go for. They're probably like anywhere from 20 to 15. She probably had them for so long, she just decided to get rid of them. She always has and get a lot of G.I. Joe stuff. I mean, from 25th anniversary to 30th, 50th to these G.I. Joe, Cobra and Valor, original G.I. Joe figs. She always has a lot of G.I. Joes. I think she got a lot of stuff, and little by little she just brings stuff out. So yeah, to that. And I already told you I got this for like $10. The guy wanted 20, and I said, "Oh, 20?" I said, "Oh, okay." And I was actually walking to go grab my cart. And he's like, you know what, dude? I don't really want to take that back. I would do 10. And I said, 10? He's like, yeah, 10. And I was like, okay. I was only going to grab my card from where it was so people can walk by. But I guess he thought I was trying to grab it to walk away. But hey, it is what it is. I'm not going to argue if you went from 20, which I thought was a steal, to $10. Hey, it is what it is. This also a lady, no tail, but I'm pretty sure I can probably find. If I didn't buy it, I will find a tail extremely quick. But you know, it is the Green Dragon Zord, no tail, and he's missing a battery cover for the battery piece. But for $10, can't go wrong, especially considering the fact that I got this. I was actually gonna get this one guy here once I figure out where the hell he is, because I looked through this bin and I was like, it seemed okay. But it was one of these, and I realized the dude had like 3 of them in here. But it was one of these, and it had the head for it. And I was like, well, how much? And he said, oh, $1. I said, $1? Okay. So I was looking through here, and I'm trying to figure out what I can find. Actually, let me show you guys this. Let me take it out. Just give me a second. So I was going through the stuff, trying to figure out what I can find in there that was worth, you know, I mean, that was more, because I figured if he was selling that for $1, maybe everything else is $1 each. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. I'm sorry, y'all. Spike, get off the carpet. Go to your bed, man. You got an expensive bed right there. Why you gotta, you know, come on. I'm sorry. Give me a second, y'all. I do want to take these 2 G.I. Joe packs upstairs. Get off of that. You know better than that. Go sit down. I don't care if you didn't see me all day. You know better than that. Go sit down. Don't make me hit you, man. One thing I don't tolerate in this house is hard-headed living creatures, period. Dog or cat. I don't do that. Somebody might be like, oh my God, he's threatening to hit his dog. Yeah, so what? He's my dog, not yours. You know, I grew up getting hit, and I grew up hitting. That's why my kids are who they are, because of that. A lot of y'all grew up getting your butts kicked too. I ain't ashamed of it. Anyhow, every once in a while, everything and everybody deserves a good smack. So yeah. Anyway, so this here, let's go through it. So he wound up just saying, I was like, oh, $1. He said, you know what, dude? I think I gave him $1. Yeah, I did. I already gave him $1 for this with the head and a sword of some sort. And he's like, man, listen, you don't see nothing else in there you want? I said, nah, I couldn't find anything else. I wasn't trying to be funny or nothing. I just like, I mean, you know, I thought these guys was pretty cool and everything. But then I was like, yeah, if I buy one or two, I'm gonna want to buy a couple of other ones. And then he was like, I know some guys sell these guys for anywhere from $15 to like $35 at toy shows, but whatever. And he's like, yeah, well, I'll tell you what, man, just give me $5, take the whole bit. And I'm like, oh my God, you're killing me. So him and his friends start laughing. And I said, yeah, you really gonna make me buy these, huh? And he was like, hey, well, the deal is good. So let's see what we got for $5. I mean, this whole bin for $5. I was looking at these anyway. So let's see. This is from the Turtles. It's like a mech suit from like I think 2007 or 9 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mirage line from Playmates. I always remember those. So you got this little one here. There's another one here too. So these guys I should be able to get like $10 each on those. Then there's one of these is broken. One of these got a broken hand. But I think there's 3 of them in here. So we're gonna put that there. We got this guy. I think this is Max Steel, if I'm not mistaken. That's Max Steel. Then we got some big, I don't know, this is a Beetleborg or something like that, but whatever. Let's go, punk. We got this Wolverine. I think that's Toy Biz, 10-inch. Okay, you got this Ty Beanie Baby Nuts, the squirrel. Some McDonald's crap. We got this big Doc Ock. And we got a few more turtles, Power Ranger stuff. I really fell off on the Power Ranger stuff after this guy, committed suicide. I had some people that felt the same way I did earlier. And it was like, well, how he did do it and whatever. But I don't really see no conspiracy behind him, I don't know, man. Or somebody killing him. I don't see it. I just feel like I was there and I did his security for Jason David Frank. So I personally, this is the sword. So I personally just feel a certain way about his death. Because a lot of people were very emotional when they were there with him, hugging him and stuff. And I just felt kind of like real upset at the fact that, people were crying and, they meant it. He really, really, really helped a lot of people through a lot of hard times. And he was like, well, thanks a lot, bud. I appreciate it. Giving people hugs and pounds. And I'm like, wow, this guy is really inspirational to a lot of people. And, some people might say, come on, man, really? It's, a lot of people are starstruck. And sometimes you meet and you like a person and you just will never think you'll meet him in real life. So when you do meet that person in real life and you actually like that person does become more of a hero to you. I get and understand that. I'm not a person that gets starstruck. That may sound a little contradictory because what I'm going to say, but, I always did like Tom Welling in Smallville. So when I actually did finally meet him, and I knew I was going to Comic-Con to meet him, this is the one that got the broken other arm. I was like, holy crap, I wasn't really starstruck, but, I like the guy. I watched Cheaper by the Dozen for him, because of him. And I'm not going to sit here and say I do or don't have a man crush. You can have a man crush on somebody and not be gay. You know what I'm saying? I just think that he played, to me, he was like the best Superman since Christopher Reeve. And that says a lot. I mean, I like Brandon Routh, but, Oh, okay, here's the other part. So what the hell this thing's supposed to be. So I don't know what this is supposed to be, but let me go ahead and put this piece on it. So excuse me a second. But anyhow, yeah, so, my sister, she came. So that took even more out of me because, my mom's in the hospital. I don't really speak too much on my personal life, but, mom's in the hospital and stuff. So my sister came from, she's doing good. Don't get me wrong. My mom's all right. You know what I mean? She had to get a surgery done. And you know, she wanted my sister to come down, and my sister did come down. My sister surprised me too, not just my mom, but also me, because I was actually paying a guy to do my disgusting backyard. Oh, I'm so sorry about the video. So yeah, she was like, yeah, yo, Michael, where am I supposed to park at? You know, and it's funny because when she called me, I was like, yo, it'd be funny if she called me and tell me that she's on her way. And I picked up and I'm like, yeah, what's up? And she's like, yeah, Michael, where am I supposed to park at? You know, there's a whole bunch of stuff at the driveway, but I drove by to go to the gas station. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right, whatever. So that was kind of funny. So it was one of those days, man. So I'm guessing whatever this thing is goes with this thing here. So we're going to put that here as well. And this guy is like with the pirate. He's not like the high end one, but no, he is not but his pieces should actually be here too. Excuse me a second. So yeah, so we're gonna go back. You know, by the time I finished doing what I was doing, you know, I didn't know my sister was coming. If I knew that, we would have set more time up to go see my mother. But you know, she just called me out of the blue and told me that, oh yeah, well, you know, I'm right here. And I'm like, okay. So that was kind of funny because I was actually thinking it out loud anyway. So when she actually said it, it just was a lot more hilarious. So I'm about to say I spoke too soon, but I see it here. So. Whoop, sorry about that again. So yeah, so here he is with in all his glory. I gotta look and see if there's any parts in here that's supposed to snap on him. But you know, there's at least about 50, 60 bucks just in these guys. Believe it or not, this is money, man. It's not holy crap, let's do a backflip money, but it's money. This goes to the turquoise, the turtle thing. These guys are dirty. These, I'm not gonna do nothing with these. I'll probably just throw them away or donate them. Same thing with this squirrel. This thing looks like it's been through hell, but I'm guessing this probably goes to that part of the other machine that looks nice. So I don't know what happened with this one. And we do have a Power Ranger telecommunicator, but it definitely seen better days. Not too sure what the hell this is, but it says Jake's. We have here a TIE fighter part. And we got this thing that says tear and remove. I have no idea what this is supposed to be for. Or what this is. You got, you know, this is also what I was looking for when I brought that the Dragon Zord. Because this was there. So, you know, $1 for all that. This probably goes to that thing. And this is, I don't know what the hell this goes to. It may not go to anything, but I'll hold it just in case. I don't know what this is supposed to go to, but whatever. At the end of the day, all that for, and you got these two things here. Both Power Ranger related, I believe. And this part is probably worth like at least $5 to $10 by itself. So yeah. So this is just garbage. Oh. So yeah, that's what so this is basically what $10 looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna take a wild gander and say that somehow this is part of this because it looks like it. Unfortunately, actually, nah. Yeah, this actually is, I believe, just the same part. I don't know if this is just one part or something, or if this is the second part to make a leg or something like that. I don't know, but before I throw it away, because obviously they look like night and day. But I am going to, I mean, you know, you never know. It might be the same thing. It might be different. It looks like it's different. So unfortunately, this one is busted. So it probably seen better days. Or maybe it could have been a dragon or something. I don't know, but I'm not going to throw it away just in case it's not the same. Because, you know, sometimes these things have double parts to make up for legs or something. And I don't want to just toss it. and it actually is for that. If it's just another part of the same thing, then I'll throw it away. If it's not, I'll figure something out with it. These guys, I don't want. They're disgusting. She's actually not bad, but nobody really likes these things. I mean, maybe I can clean her up, you know. Maybe. So, I don't know what this is, but yeah. Alrighty, so got this crap here. This is, again, okay stuff. Not the best, but not the worst. I wasn't going to just take it downstairs, but I was like, you know what, let me just do a video of this. So these guys here, I'm going to put right in here. This, I mean, I thought there would be a piece for this. Maybe there is, but whatever. He should be worth about $5. So that's my $5 back right there. I'll say like 10 a piece on these guys. They're probably worth about 15 or 20. Even 10 each. I would probably do, yeah, I'll probably do like 5 to 7 on them. Or I might just do a whole bag of them. I don't know yet. This guy probably about the same. I'll probably do $10 a pop on them just because they are Power Rangers. You know, I think $10 is efficient. This thing I'll do 5. Another Power Ranger I'll do 10 for this Megazord. This guy I'll probably put like $20 on it or 15. Definitely 20 on him, 20 or 25. Maybe I'll say 20. So my money is there. Wolverine. I wonder if this goes to him. Nah, it looks like it's good. Looks some kind of headpiece, but it is not him. Not really too sure. Don't know what this goes to. It does look vaguely familiar, but not my cup of tea. I should actually hold that Wolverine for Stephanie. For I think I'm gonna start putting stuff to the side for Stephanie. So yeah, I am gonna do that. I already know what I'm gonna do. Because the market's not gonna be open for the next couple of weeks, so I'll just start putting stuff to the side for her. Because I know she's talking about I know she was hurting with toys. So yeah, I'll just do that with her. Put like some stuff to the side. I'll just keep the stuff I know I'll sell, and then I'll sell her the stuff that I don't really want to deal with. Like Max Steel, I'm about to say Max Payne here. And I think this one is a little better than the other two. Whoa, sorry about that. Sorry about that again, the other two stickers, but this one does have the reflector stickers on the sides and stuff, so I'll just use this one, and I'll use the head on. Let me put the head on him now. I think I have one of these already, if I'm not mistaken. I think I did get it thrifting too. So I guess the next couple of weeks I will be most likely thrifting, as well as I'll probably go into this specific thrift shop while I'm also going to Columbus. I wonder how some of the guys I used to deal with, well, one of the guys I used to deal with in what's it called? I know he went to the flea market Saturday, but it looked like yesterday did look like it was a really, really decent or busy day. So this one here don't have the head, but it's just missing his head. While this one here is busted up. As you see, his arm is broken there. So some of y'all might say, damn, you getting back into toys? Yeah, well, you gotta remember something. I sold off a lot of stuff just to make odds and ends for this and that, and traded this for this and traded this for that and all that other stuff. So that's basically what I do. And since I already got mass majority of stuff I have that I've done trades with Eddie, or sold this to this one or that one for this, to get that and to turn that into this and to turn this into that. Now it's time for me to start getting back into buying a lot more vintage toys, because the vintage stuff, they are remaking a lot of it, but a lot of people love vintage. When you go to toy shows, when you got if you got fucking 40 vendors and you got 25 of the 40 vendors selling Funko crap, and then you got like another, one or two selling miscellaneous cars and stuff like that. Then another person selling, one or two people selling bootleg Legos. I mean, like your percentage or your amount of people that selling vintage action figures, it goes down. It drastically goes down more. So, so yeah. So as you see, this one's got more of the stickers and stuff. That's why I put the head on him. So this is what initiated me to buy this box. Again, he only wanted $1 for this, and I was like, "Well, how much you want?" He said $1. I was like, "Oh shit, well, taking that," and wound up getting all this other crap out of there. So yeah, yay to that. I already know what I'm gonna put aside for Steph. This thing, I'm gonna do some research on this and figure out what the hell this is. Hold on one second, you guys. Somehow I'm guessing that, I don't know if this is Transformer or whatever. Because I know sometimes some people, they just, you got some people that don't like Power Ranger stuff in the flea market. A lot of people are very, very thrifty. I mean, some people like using the term, some people like using the term thrifty, not cheap. Some people don't give a flying crap, one or the other. So I gotta get ready to go to sleep because I gotta make sure Isaiah gets to school in the morning, and then from there me and my sister gotta take that ride all the way back to Manhattan to go see my mom again, because she did come here to see her. So it's amazing, man. You grow up with somebody and you remember them being so healthy, and you remember your great grandmother and your grandmother being, older and stuff, but you never realize just how old you are until you see the person that raised you start getting frail and old. You know what I mean? Like you can really see like my mom ages very well, but you can really start seeing the age on that person. When you're, what I mean? Like it's just, you're like, wow, like it really hits you. You're like, holy crap. You don't think about it at that moment, but it's just amazing how, you're like, holy shit, wow. You don't realize how old people are until you. So yeah, I figured that kind of sits on this somehow. And my mom was there, and I was the first one to walk in the room, because she was about to tell us, "Nah, don't come." Visiting hours was over at 9, so I guess she realized what time it was. And my sister was like, "Nah, we're already, we're already here. We're only a couple blocks." And she's like, "Oh, okay." But my mom wasn't really there. Like she's not really there. I'm guessing this I think this goes to this. You know what I mean? But that's the surgery. Okay, so this is missing a hand or something, because I'm noticing that this piece goes here somehow. So there's something missing to this thing. Yeah, so it's not the coolest thing when it's just different, when you're used to somebody and that person, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. It's really, really different when you just realize just how old you are when people around you get old. What I mean, if that makes any sense. So yeah, so whatever the hell this thing's supposed to be, I'm guessing obviously it's only one that goes in under here, but it's missing a fist or some sort. I'll go downstairs and check it out later, because all this stuff's got to go downstairs and be washed and cleaned and all that crap. I don't know if Stephanie's gonna want to do something with this. I'll probably just want to throw this away, because I don't like selling people just anything, because when you have junk mixed in with decent stuff, it makes people feel a certain way. I guess this goes to that somehow. You know what I mean? So I'm just real funny like that myself. So I don't know what this goes to, but excuse me, he only charged me $1. This came with that whatever thing. I don't know what this goes to. This may go to it may go to that. I don't know, but I'm just put it in there anyway. Then this is garbage. All right, now moving on to the last thing of the night. I don't know what's going on with my nasalness. So this stuff I did get from I did get this stuff from Jesse. I didn't buy anything really. Brian was there. Well, Skinny Brian. I did call him this morning. I think yesterday, as a matter of fact, it's asking when was the next show, but I found out from somebody else that there was a show today. Or was it him anyway? I don't remember. But anyhow, I did get this stuff from NECA. This is all I got. I paid $90. Jesse sold off what was left over the truck because normally, like this guy brought thousands of dollars worth of stuff, and I guess by the time I got through this, they already made the deal, but he didn't see that I put stuff at the side, so he just told the guy, "Listen, hook him up. He's always buying from us, but this is your stuff." So the guy basically said, "You know what? Just give me 15 each on them." Which is what I would got from Jesse anyway, so it didn't matter. So the guy hooked me up, and I said, "Thanks a lot." He said, "No worries, man." So, yeah. I mean, the boxes beat the shit, but, whatever. I'll just use this as trade to somebody. So we have the Ultimate Edition, 2 different aliens. Basically, I think they're the same, just that one is brown and one is like a blue, because they come with the same shit. And, what would aliens be without predators, right? So I got 2 of those as well. And, these are $34.99 in the store. So I figured, maybe I'll just sell them and try to get 100 for them. Because I don't collect these. So we have the original Predator. We got Predator, and we got Ultimate Battle Damage City Hunter. This is basically when Danny Glover whooped his ass in the... first when he was hanging off the building, he cut his arm off before that bomb destroyed probably destroyed the whole fucking county of LA. And then I think this one is from both of them are from Predator 2. Okay, so I guess this is when he was hunting them all down before he got damaged, or maybe this is another Predator. It says Stalker Predator, so it might be him. Whatever. And this I got just because I wasn't too sure if I had him or not. It's Ultimate Flasher Gremlin. There's a good chance I do have him already. But if I do, I'll just put him downstairs. Doesn't matter. And I know I don't have the new batch 2 Gremlins. This is Gizmo Mogwai. I was wondering why this one come in a package like this. Then I saw it said Gremlins 2 on it. So I said, oh, you know what? All right, I'll grab them anyway. So, yeah. So you got these. Mogwai. I mean, who would want a pet? He's cute and cuddly and he talks, but who would want a pet that you can't feed after midnight? At the end of the day, that makes no sense because what if it's midnight? It's midnight somewhere in the world. So that whole thing on, don't feed him after midnight. What, U.S. midnight or just midnight on Earth, period? Because there's always midnight somewhere. So how does that even work? Then on top of it, you can never get Mogwai wet. So you mean to tell me you can't wash their funky asses? So that alone makes no sense. So if you can't get him wet, how does he drink fluids? I don't know. It's a lot. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Whatever. Then this other dude, nice guy. He's always, he's a cool guy. He told me $25 for Norgahide, which I thought was very, very cheap. But he wound up doing me a deal on this. I don't think I have this guy. I'm hoping I don't, but I don't think I do. This is Transformers Squeeze Play. He wanted $75 on him because he does have his weapon, and I think this is a Headmaster. Could be wrong, but I know I need him because I don't recognize him. And the reason why I'm saying that because he looks like he's got that Cobra, the Cobra hood here. So I definitely don't have him. Now I do. And he basically gave me both of them for, I think we agreed on 60. He said, you know what, sure, I'll give it to you for 60. So I paid 60 for both. Only reason why I got this Norgahide was because I need the knife. It's hard to find the knives for him. And I was like, you know what, I want to hurry up and finish off my Norgahide. And this is a fully complete one. And, if I'd have had him, it'd be $40, $45. No way, not no 20, 25. So I'll have one more Dreadnought, let alone another G.I. Joe figure that will be fully complete. So I can scratch him off. My book is complete, and I can scratch him off as an extra Transformer that I now own. So yeah, man. But yep, that was the weekend. Ever since the rain and stuff, this was actually a pretty decent weekend. I mean, I spent a lot of money on stuff. You know, I got a lot of looked like a lot of Star Wars and vintage Star Wars figures, at least like 8 or so, and probably over 15 or 20 vintage Motu figures, including the Castle Grayskull. So let's see what I spent today. So today I basically spent 90. So 90 and 10, that's 100. 160 is obviously it's $160. $5 and then 6, so $6. So that's my God, 111. Did I just say that right? No. 160, 160, 160, and 6 is 166. I can't remember if it was 60 or 70 for the He-Man stuff. So that'll put me just over a little 200, and that's with everything basically for today. So I spent just a little over 200 on everything today, which is actually a good deal. It was a lot of driving because I got down to Columbus late, still got some stuff. Then from there, I just ran straight up to Wayne, and yeah, it wasn't really much. You know, everybody seemed to have the same. You know, a couple people had something new here and there. But other than that, whatever. So anyway, you guys, thanks for watching, man. It's been a long video. My bad. Peace.